podcast channel right here on YouTube. I'm Dad. How are you doing today? Um, there is actually two separate stories of this, but the headlines say basically the same thing. So we're just going to take a look at this one. Um, there were other YouTubers that covered this. Hodge Twins, I don't know what their channel name is now. Conservative Twins, Hodge Twins. They covered it. I'm pretty sure Black Conservative Perspective covered this. I haven't caught up with Old Boy in a while, but ABL, I think the older black gentleman, always wears a ball cap, glasses in his videos. I think his name is ABL, but Anthony Brian Logan, I think, but ABL. But yeah, I have not caught up with him in a while, a long while. Sorry, ABL. Um, but I'm pretty sure he did this, covered this story. Um, but I was watching a video. I don't know who it was, and I had commented on it, something to the effect like, okay, businesses do have a right to refuse service to people. For one reason or another, they do have a right to refuse service. Okay. Um, this here, you'll see here you can only see half the picture, but I'm pretty sure you can imagine the rest of the picture here. But Detroit rapper sues, alleges Lyft driver denied her a ride based on her weight. This could get really, really interesting, to say the least. And I just done warmed up my coffee in one of the previous videos, and now it's cold again. Anyway, a Detroit-based rapper has filed a civil lawsuit against rideshare company Lyft, saying a driver refused her service because of her weight. You ready for this, or did you already figure it out? Come on, work with me here. There you go. In a complaint filed Monday in Wayne County Circuit Court. Huh? Yeah, someone please help me with that name. Blanding, who is known professionally as Dank DeMoss, said that on January 18th, she had paid Lyft for a ride home. Let me re-say that. On January 18th, she had paid Lyft for a ride from her home in Detroit to a football watch party at her cousin's house. On January 18th was the date. Okay, January 18th was the date the Detroit Lions playoff loss to the Washington Commanders. Or the Washington Redskins. Oh yeah, there's another story because people were like, and no one's talking about a new football team in Washington that popped up over the weekend and Really? Seriously? You've been out of touch that bad? And I guess everybody else but the natives that the team was named after had a problem with it. Natives didn't say anything negative. Anyways, but everyone's got to kiss everyone's ass. But anyways, here's the picture of DeMoss, her AKA name, DeMoss. Depending on the vehicle that came to get her, yeah. I mean, I don't know how Lyft would refund her money after the declining, but, yeah. And I can say this because my aunt was that big, but she also had a big ass car that she could easily get in and out of, too. She was smart. I don't think this lady is. When the Lyft driver, who is not identified by name in the complaint, arrived at her home 10-15 minutes later in a Mercedes Benz sedan, he refused to let in Blanding. Sorry, my glasses are making the words blur. Instead, locking the doors and driving away, the complaint states. Blanding alleges she asked the driver what he was doing, and he told her she was too big to get into his car because the tires were not capable of supporting her weight. Okay, that could be how do I want to state this? A load of BS. Unless the tires on the Mercedes Benz there is really weak, then I don't know why the guy got the car. Blanding said she had told the driver that she could fit comfortably in the sedan, and the driver allegedly told her he had this problem in the past and that overweight customers must order Lyft XLs according to the company's website. XL rides can fit up to 6 passengers and rates are a bit higher than standard rides and vary by region. Blanding shared a video of the run-in on her Instagram page on January 19th. It has been shared more than 8,000 times since then. The driver canceled Blanding's ride and drove away, the complaint alleges. The rapper said she was unable to attend her cousin's party due to the driver's actions and suffered an array of damages including stress, humiliation, embarrassment, outrage, mental anguish, fear, mortification, emotional damages, plus the resulting attorney fees and other damages to be discovered through the course of the litigation. All of that, okay, a lot of this is like 60% of those damages is just blatantly bullshit. Blatantly bullshit. But I guess they can get away with what they want, I guess. Lyft said it does not comment on specific incidents involving impending litigation. The company noted that all of its drivers are independent contractors. Lyft unequivocally condemns all forms of discrimination. We believe in a community where everyone is treated with equal respect and mutual kindness. Our community guidelines and terms of service explicitly prohibit harassment or discrimination, a Lyft spokesperson said in an email. And let me point out some comments on this particular video that I commented on and watched, and at least one that really stands out. Said if she's a rapper, why can't she afford her own car? There you go. And I forget the majority of others, but some of them did say that businesses do have a right, like what I said, they do have a right to refuse service. Um, but I know, okay, with this now, the driver could have, because like I said, I don't know about the refunding situation, but he at least could have been kind enough to get an XL en route for her. Hey, called up somebody and say, hey, are you driving a big car? Come over here. He could, the driver could have at least done that. But not a lot of people do. Blanding says the driver's actions amount to weight harassment and violate her rights under the Michigan Elliott Larson Civil Rights Act. She's seeking an unspecified sum. Elliott Larson, I'm gonna have to look that up. Here, I'm gonna take a quick snapshot of that so I can actually remind myself later for that one. Under the law, refusing someone transportation due to their weight is no different than refusing someone transportation based on their race or religion, said Blanding's attorney, John Marco, of the Detroit-based Marco law firm. Discrimination of any kind should never be tolerated in our society. Yeah, well, I'm guessing businesses being right to refuse service to people for whatever reason is, oh, you refuse me service, now I get to take your ass to court. Whatever. Court officials said a hearing in the case is scheduled for 8 a.m. April 20th. In another video shared on her Instagram page on Monday, Blanding says she weighs 500 pounds. She also said sometimes she doesn't realize the limitation that her size presents. My mind does not know that I'm this big. Well, I mean, I've heard of stupider reasoning. How does your mind not know you're that big? But feeling like you can do anything, that should be an everyday. Can't find the right word for it. I want to say goal, but that's not the word. Outlook, attitude, anyone. I can feel like I can do anything. I don't care how big you are. Go out, do what you can. But as Blanding has more than 173 followers on Instagram, she also has 1,247 monthly listeners on Spotify, where her latest single, I Miss You, was released January 4th. Wow, okay. Anyway. But yes, keep in mind, businesses do hold the right to refuse service to people. And in the comment section of that particular video, someone had put up, I think, how did they state it? Not in Michigan, or you can't do that in Michigan. Oh, yes, you can. You can do it in Michigan, Washington, Idaho, or Texas. I don't care. Okay, every state, every business has a right. In every state, every business, no matter where you're at, has a right to deny service to people. It's just if the people are as big as spineless, oh, that hurt. You can't do that to me. I'm suing your ass. Went. Well, have fun with that one. Anyways, world with nothing but pussies. Anyways, I'm going to leave the video here, guys. You take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.